the Irelia in the mid lane. We're relying on this Lillia for all of our magic damage, which is absolutely fine. And DRX's comp is looking like it's shaping up a little bit better than their last two.
Well, this is going to be really, really exciting because even when Kalista was popping up all around the world, I was so vocal about Draven. The problem is he's one of the hardest AD carries, if not the hardest in the game, in order to play. And there's not many Korean players that actually commit to playing him. Ghost is one of them.
Okay.
I mean, he was a bit of a meme for a little while. The Praven meme was a good one. Prey never really figuring out how to make Draven work throughout his career. But of course, does not play anymore. And let's see whether DRX are going to be able to get past all the adoration that's going to be coming towards this Draven. Shout out to Tyler1 here in game number 3. But this is like, if you go out in a game like this as DAMWON, and this is what sends you to Worlds, this is the type of comp that you want. Because this is ShowMaker's Akali, definitely the champion that he made the most waves on, especially at Worlds in 2019. Needed to be banned every single game if anyone was going to win. And Draven on the bottom side of the map for Ghost. I love it. They are feeling themselves. But this is a better draft out of DRX.
Yeah. I mean, they're just going full ham. All in. Dual die.
That's what you got to do. When your chips are down, put them all into the pot.
Yeah.
See whether you can win a hand. That's what they're going to have to do as we get into game number 3. Welcome to Summoner's Rift for potentially the final time here tonight. We're hoping not, as Ghost, Hail of Blades, Draven.
Yeah.
This is real scary.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of this Draven build. He might build Mana Moon as well.
Ah, the Mirror Mana Draven style?
Yeah.
And this is going to be a very interesting lane because Pyosik, the way he's been playing on Lillia, he's probably not going to be able to make time to go down into bottom. And so if bottom's left to its own devices, Kalista's not going to be able to play the game. She's going to go into mid-game so stunted. And I really worry about DRX because that's going to also offset the Shen pick. And once again, it's going to come down to Chovy on Irelia. And both him and ShowMaker both took Ignite.
Yeah.
This is it. It's
This is
cutthroat.
exactly the matchup that we wanted, to be honest. The Irelia versus Akali, Ignite versus Ignite, Conqueror versus Conqueror. It's absolutely the mid lane that we want. As let's see how this lane is going to go. Is Ghost, we mentioned, he's a Draven player. 72.7% win rate. And he played this champion most of the time on BBQ as Deft taking so much damage here. The axes are going to wear off. Wasn't able to catch the last one, but relatively even trade between these two bot lanes.
Yeah, 3 summoners for 2.
Yeah, so actually working out in favor of DRX.
And we'll see what ends up happening with the jungle starts. Now, Canyon with a blue into red clear, just trying to be as safe as possible. ShowMaker gets the crash down onto the second wave, looking for info on Lillia.
Yeah, Pyosik's up towards the top side though, still sticking around in his own jungle as Nuguri. Not taking the greatest trade up against this Shen, who can deny a lot of what Renekton wants to do. I actually feel like this is a matchup that is starting to come back now with the resurgence of Renekton. Is the Shen? We saw it mostly elsewhere other than here in the LCK, but has popped up now and again. It's Chovy's Irelia. I want to see those solo queue stats. I don't want to see this actual LCK stats.
Yeah.
He has been absolutely dominating recently.
But actually you can say that both teams have similar structure when it comes to the team comp-wise. But it seems like DWG Gaming's bot lane is having a good time against Kalista Thresh, but DRX is having advantage on the top side at the same time.
Yep, Doran's going to shove this wave in. No dive or anything like that, so it should mean that Nuguri's going to be able to even out that CS quite nicely. Pyosik going to clear out this blue buff. Canyon grabs the Rift Scuttler on the southern side. As you can see, Doran, he's going to make sure that it's not going to be a double scuttle for Canyon. He's going to take that one himself with that added push that he managed to get. And there we go. But spotted out on vision this entire time. And spots that there is a wolf camp available.
And I like what DAMWON are doing right now. They recognize this is the only time where we can die. They're going to end up recalling.
Yeah, a bit of a, you wouldn't say cheater.
Yeah.
It would have needed to shove that one into
Yeah.
the turret maybe a little bit more effectively as Deft, not exactly hard shoving this lane. He wants to keep it here. Stay as safe as possible. Double long swords here for the Draven.
Nuguri missing 2 CS for free. A little surprising. Pyosik now going to be up here. I think Canyon, yeah, he's just going to trap the brush and then go for a reset himself. But Pyosik feeling pretty good right now.
And he has, throughout the early games in all of these games, to be honest, been able to get around the map, get himself advantages. His Lillia is very strong. Just hasn't been able to win as the game progressed. BeryL and Ghost now dealing with this wave being shoved towards them. You see Deft and Keria actually having a decent time here. As Doran with that empowered Q. Getting that auto attack damage onto Nuguri quite nicely.
Ooh!
Okay.
Even got that last one.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
As Chovy just being a little bit frustrating here. You saw just right underneath the turret of ShowMaker.
Yeah.
As Canyon's actually going to be spotted here. That's a big deal. I know that he doesn't have very much mana as Nuguri losing yet another trade. The Shen doing exactly what he's supposed to so far.
Yeah. Doran doing a very good job up here in top lane against Nuguri.
And also it's going to affect the bot lane matchup as well.
Yeah. And Kalista, I mean, she went tier 2 boots first, Ninja Tabai.
Oh, man.
As her first item, just to try to offset some of the pressure.
Oh, they're having a good time, as you can see.
Yeah.
But Chovy's down in EXP.
Yeah, also
Chovy's
down
been
in
zoned
farm.
out, yeah.
Not really what he wants. He did blind pick the Irelia. Knew that he wanted to play this champion. Of course, she's going to spike around mid-game. Trinity Force users definitely more like that, as the farming from Doran's actually fantastic. Watching it is very exciting. As Ghost and BeryL getting another wave shoved up towards this turret. Pyosik lying in wait. He's going to choose to go for a back, and it looks like DAMWON aren't going to overextend. Just this once, they will give up that farm.
Smart move from DWG Gaming. They know that Shen is also existing with level 6 ultimate. The timing is just so perfect.
Yeah.
And not playing overly aggressive. And I think that's one of the traps that a lot of Dravens fall into.
Yeah.
Is that they feel like they have to win instantly.
Yeah. So that's why most of the Drain players are just going for 10 kills and 10 deaths.
That's how you do it. It's like Yasuo plays. You know, you got to keep those columns aligned.
But anyways, Pyosik this series is, I think, his personal best performance by far.
Yeah, I think so. Especially early game. I think some of his team fights, like we mentioned before, have left a little bit to be desired, even if some of them were unlucky. As Deft going to get absolutely chunked by that Q out of BeryL. The original Pantheon support player, I believe, in the world. And I'm going to say that just because that was the first time I saw it.
Pantheon to Lillia.
We don't talk about that.
All right.
Oh, God. Okay, so technically it's Lehens. Was Lehens? He was playing the Pantheon, wasn't he?
Yeah.
All right. So,
Yeah.
So I guess it wasn't even Lehens. Who was your support?
Zeus. He just won CK, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they just won.
Oh,
He's
congrats.
now on Spear?
Oh, okay. Spear's
went
actually
down
pretty
to
good.
Yeah.
They were the team that eliminated Jinner from Casper Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, they actually didn't look too bad. Okay, that's really cool. Glad that we brought that up. Bit of a history lesson.
Yep.
Gold incredibly even right now, guys, as Canyon looks to take down the Rift Herald. Probably is going to do so uncontested. As we can see, Renekton does get a shove towards the top side as well.
the gold is exactly same, but the header is gonna bring the difference on this exact same situation right now here.
Yeah. And basically, everything on DAMWON, they can't go too over-aggressive to make a play unless they know that Shen is either not able to follow or he's too low to follow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Or he's in range of Renekton, right?
Yeah. Well, even then, the shield from the Stand United still...
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
so
yeah.
it can definitely still offset some of the pressure.
True. It's really important for Draven Pantheon that like that small like 200, 100 HP can matter.
I do want to shout out the skin coordination here between Keria and Deft.
Yeah.
Definitely way better than Ghost and BeryL.
Oh, and also it looks like Deft choose overhealing on his rune setting. I mean, that's the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Those small things can change all in situation when you play against Draven. So small details.
Yep, also going to stack with the Bloodthirster that he'll be building later, so I do like the synergy there as well. Just a lot of shields here for Deft, potentially.
This is a very slow start here,
yeah.
pretty much all around. Now, the Serrated Dirk and the Pickaxe, I don't know if Ghost is going to pick up a tier and go into Monomune, or if he's just going to go Edge of Night, first item, on Draven.
No, I think that's item build for...
Oh dear, Nuguri caught underneath the turret. Does trade back quite nicely there towards the end, but still good trade for Doran. And he's got his Tiamat, so he can push when he wants to now. As Canyon comes up, you're going to see whether they can get themselves a dive onto this Shen, but he's already getting out. Oh no, walks back, that's dangerous, flash forward. Spear comes down, I've seen this movie before, guys. And that's going to be first blood going over to Canyon, and even more, because he's... Oh wait, yeah, he's going to put down the Rift Herald. I actually went to check it in his inventory as he was putting it down, so it was already out.
Look at the pings down onto bottom. It's a 20-second window on Doran. So if Draven and Pantheon wanted to make a play, it would have to be during the death timer, but it looks like that's actually going to dissipate.
Yeah, well, Death actually comes down there as the stun comes through. Good double play back as Deft in a bit of trouble, but those Ninja Tabis actually working out for him as BeryL has to back away, and fantastic pierce damage here from the Kalista, but that's a second charge for Shelly up towards the top side, and Pyosik actually copping a max range spear as well is dangerous, and DAMWON have ballooned this lead. It was completely even, and now it's 2,000.
Yeah, and right now, Deft looking like he's getting a little antsy. Remember, Stand United, okay, they're just going to get the turret plate, but we saw the trade down in bottom, because they're on a timer against Shen's death timer.
Yeah, right.
And so they elected to try to get it. Didn't quite come up with it. And this time around, DAMWON, they're still in a very good position.
I mean, they're both... Doesn't need to do a lot, by the way.
Ooh, cannon.
Oh,
not
okay. But anyways, their top side is having a lot of good situation, and...
Whoa, there's the flash. Pyosik's gonna get missed by the spear. That might keep him alive as he grabs the shield. The extra shield from the Stand United. So they're not going to have that one available for the next little while, but they do avoid the death. As now Deft looking for BeryL. Not going to be able to find any kill threat or anything like that. We still have 3 minutes on the Dragon. So I think that the aggression will dissipate for the moment.
It could be a free kill, but...
Yep.
Canyon just missed a point-blank spear.
Yeah.
That's important to know.
On a stationary target.
Yep. As we missed everything apart from that one Q from BeryL. That's one up for DAMWON.
And this is a bit unfortunate for Chovy in mid lane, because he's not getting the kind of edges that he would have liked, and later on it's very hard for Irelia to play into these champions. The stand aside by Draven, point and click stun by Pantheon, point and click stun by Nuguri. Irelia is going to have a very hard time, and she's even itemizing a little bit of a Build-A-Bear workshop.
Well, Nuguri looks for the stun, gets it, and that's a very dead Lillia. I love that he animation canceled his ultimate there as well, and maximized the damage, and absolutely destroyed the little deer. So Bambi struggling in this game for the first time in this series.
I mean, this is what happens when you let Crocodile get all the free farms with the header as well.
I didn't know that Lillia was a gazelle, but now I think she might be.
I mean, getting Drake, DAMWON doesn't care about it. They just care about the map control, and header is way more impactful. And DRX, they got the Drake, but nothing happened to the bot lane. Ghost and BeryL, they played so smart. When they do not need to fight, they didn't fight.
Yeah.
And also, this is exactly how you play with a Renekton on your team as well.
Yeah.
Like, they needed to be able to alleviate the pressure that Doran had because he was winning trades time and time again, but he's not going to anymore. Like, it's donezo. This was pretty perfect. Nuguri, you expected from him, but unfortunate for Pyosik, there was just a very scary crocodile lying in wait in the brush. He walks back and grabs that. Little CS there. He's ahead by over 20. And that Manamune now completed for Ghost, so it's exactly as you were saying. So his build has found its way to the LCK for the Draven. See when he cashes in those stacks. What was it that Pup came up with? The blue blades. It's when you're playing Draven and you've got a bajillion stacks, but you just can't cash them in. The blue blades. I believe Teddy had the blue blades. He was the one that... that was back when he was on Jin Air as well.
Oh yeah.
Quite a while ago. When he was definitely a Draven player. Okay, moving back into the present though. That was quite some time ago, as Keria is going to offer a lantern to Deft, allows him to get back to this lane. Turret plates will fall down. Majority of them going over to DAMWON.
Yeah.
And a large reason why they have a 3,000 gold lead here at 15 minutes.
And also the thing is, I think DRX, they really need to fight for this Drake. Otherwise, I don't think they're gonna have win condition at all in this game, by the way.
There's really no insurance. And the other thing that's going on right now is the level discrepancy across the board, pretty much. 2 in top lane, 1.5 in jungle. Mid lane's even, bot laners are even as well, but still, Shen doesn't have that rank 2 and Stand United.
Yeah, that's actually a big deal. He's now walking towards the dragon as Pyosik down to half health. Doesn't really want to be tanking this. The spear's going to land onto Keria. In goes ShowMaker. Gets into his shroud. Pyosik's going to get executed. And it's going to be Akali that locks down the dragon. There's the perfect execution. I love watching this guy's Akali. Quadra kill, and Chovy's like, no, I'm back to the mid lane. We done here, boys.
Again, man.
No way.
Oh, no.
By the way, DAMWON Gaming is just on the another level.
Still, we can confirm that even though they didn't participate in the playoffs, they are still just way better than everyone else.
I mean, just look at how they build up the structure. The game was already over when ShowMaker landed on Pyosik.
And ShowMaker goes in on a Pyosik, 34 HP remaining on the dragon. ShowMaker goes in. And Chovy, I mean, there's nothing you can do in that team fight. No, Chovy.
Oh, okay. That was a bit sexy. That's a flash. Vanguard's Edge not going to do anything. Nuguri's going to get slowed for a little while, but he's a big burly crocodile. He'll be fine. And now we've got 4-0-1 for ShowMaker and 2-0-2 for Nuguri. And this is real rough if you're a DRX fan. 7-0 now is the kill score. And we have a 7,000 gold lead. This game has really gotten away from DRX very quickly.
Well, Atlas did mention in the predictions, DRX any percent. I think that DAMWON is really living up to the speed run here.
I think we could actually, we could get a category at the next GDQ maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know it did recently happen. Summer Games don't quit, but maybe for AGDQ. Because DAMWON definitely looking really, really good when it comes to that.
And BeryL is even stomping 1v1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Against Pyosik.
I mean, this guy invented support Pantheon. Or he perfected it.
So, the comeback?
Well, let's see whether Nuguri is going to be able to survive this one. He will have a Q available with a lot of rage. Let's see whether he can at least take someone with him. Looks like the answer is no, as Chovy is going to be able to grab that kill onto the crocodile. So there is 1 kill for DRX. And it goes to Chovy. And that's definitely good news. He's going to bring back that gold lead just a little.
Yeah.
And it's still almost a 5,000 gold lead for DAMWON, and they have an Infernal Dragon. So, some stats going on
there's the flash forward from BeryL. That's a good lantern, so Deft is going to survive for the moment. BeryL getting taken down very, very low. It's a 1-for-1 so far. There's Pyosik getting dove on by ShowMaker. Oh! And there it is. Perfect execution, and it is exactly that when it's in the hands of ShowMaker as well. coming back, looking for more potentially. Doesn't land the shuriken backflip onto Keria. Ghost now, he's desperate for a kill, man. These blades are getting very blue at this point in time.
Chovy,
he can get one of these kills.
I mean, he's just trying to do everything he can. I mean, his CS is pretty good. He does have 200.
Yeah, there we are.
Oh,
walks into it. That's not what you want. Well,
Disaster.
we'll see whether he can find it here onto
So,
That's the stun.
final
Exactly
chance.
right. Vanguard's Edge does a fair bit of damage there as in goes Doran. Oh, God. Evaporation of the Irelia, and now the rest of DAMWON are going to turn up. Doran, are they going to give the kill to Ghost? They do. The adoration stacks. That was about 600 gold, something like that. Not bad at all.
well, he used discount code Alpha at checkout.
Yeah, well, I must have. As BeryL's going to face check, and he's going to come out better for it as he puts up his shield as well. Deft tries to get the burst at the end, isn't able to do so.
They have no TP, they have no Shen ultimate, so I don't think
Renekton's
there
in the
is
mid lane.
comeback.
He's in the mid lane pushing this inner turret. They're going to take the top inner as well. They are allocating resources so beautifully, and it's before 20 minutes. We're sitting on almost a 10,000 gold lead.
Oh yeah.
70% speedrun that LS told us about. I mean, this is why you shouldn't consult the script before you do your predictions. Because
I
it
even
takes
looked
away
at
from
it.
the surprise factor.
Well, you know, honestly, I mean, we see the stun come in here. Ghost not able to get the kill, didn't really matter. ShowMaker hops over, gets it for his team. And then right here, perfect execution on to that Lillia. Really nice spear by Canyon. He's really making up for the missed ones from earlier.
Yep.
Earlier games, yeah. But it doesn't matter. I mean, the way how they take the win is also really great for DWG Gaming is because of like
Mostly
them
bot
having
lane.
like so many ways to win.
Yeah.
773 gold. So I told a lie. It wasn't 600. It was a bit more than that. As you can see, Nuclear definitely very happy about that one.
Oh, I was waiting for you, ShowMaker. I knew that you are gonna carry this game. That's what he said. Woo! Everyone knew it.
That's what we were talking about, is BeryL's going to get caught out, put inside the box, and Pantheon doesn't like being inside boxes. As DRX, they do take one back, but they lose out on the Ocean Drake that was secured by DAMWON.
And all that they're trying to do right now is just buy time in this game, but ultimately buy it for what? They get outscaled, which is very unfortunate for them.
Oh yeah.
And eventually, Baron's just going to get taken, and if they try to contest, they're just going to get clapped. So it feels like this game is very doomed. Sanguine Blade picked up for Ghost, probably really trying to just utilize the Blood Rush watermelon flavor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, this is a normal Draven build right now nowadays in Korea, so I think it's okay. Great snowball build and the vision control.
Chovy's so far away from this. The Baron down to 4,000 health. DRX going to get spotted out. Pyosik executed as the Whirling Death flies past. Doran down to half health. Good hook. He's going to land on the BeryL, but he mitigates all of the damage, at least for the majority of the time. Shen also going to fall down. And Keria not going to avoid the damage there from ShowMaker, but does move himself out of the way. 5-point strike comes in. Double kill for the Nidalee as Chovy underneath his turret. ShowMaker dives after him, gives him the old Teemo thumbs up, and he'll get out of there just fine.
Fast APM, man. Zunya's right after that.
Yep. And DWG now, they're going to turn their attention towards the Baron, and this is going to be a very easy pickup. And with it, I would imagine the game shortly thereafter, they have more than enough firepower to just pulverize through DRX under their inhibitor turret.
And all I'm going to say is that if you get up against DAMWON in your first couple of matches in groups, I would be freaked out.
Yep.
As this is definitely a very scary first seed coming out of the LCK if DAMWON are able to close out this game, and it's looking very, very likely. As, yeah, Keria unable to get out of the way of any of this. ShowMaker's just having a field day on this Akali. Oh man, there've been different individual carries from DAMWON's side every single game.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It is pretty nuts.
And it's their bottom lane. They're carrying through bottom lane as well.
I mean,
In this series. Like, it's like every lane can carry.
I mean, they were playing Draven Pantheon in the laning phase, and like they just waited because they trusted their team, right?
Yeah. They knew they didn't have to get very far ahead. I think the real icing on the cake was the pings when Shen was still dead and them going for it before he was up, signifying an awareness
Oh yeah.
of the timings that they're playing around as much as how many times they just backed off. Because they knew the only chance that DRX has to kill them in that lane. And
Yeah.
by the way, it's another Ocean Soul. It really is holy water here.
Yeah,
For
really is.
DAMWON.
Okay, BeryL gets that ward over, but DRX do manage to clear that one out. Double sweepers ain't exactly optimal, but at least you're going to get rid of that vision. As Renekton split pushing on the top side, ShowMaker in the mid lane.
Another 1-3-1 situation for DAMWON Gaming. This is the rotation that they're really good on. They used to on.
Yeah, inhibitor turret falls down. This inhibitor soon to follow. DRX getting spread too thin. That's a good hook to land onto Canyon. Flayed back, but immediately goes golden. Keria could be in trouble. As now ShowMaker diving into the mix. It is going to be a dead Nidalee, but Nuguri, he's trying to get on in here. BeryL, very, very low. But look at the AoE. Chovy with a double kill already. There's Nuguri trying to get on top of Deft, and he will execute the Kalista, but Chovy still fighting this one out. That's another one for a triple kill. Can he find the Quadra? The answer's not quite yet. As Chovy gets on forward, Doran had teleported into this fight, and Chovy still desperately trying to keep DRX in this series.
And he manages to keep them alive for now. And okay, so the game will continue on. This is going to be another Ocean Dragon, probably going the way of DAMWON. We'll check the team fight one more time. Really nice prediction hook by Keria there. Clips Canyon.
Yeah.
Ever so slightly.
No flash on Canyon, and also after that, Pyosik died, but he forced out the cleans and all the dodge potential from DWG Gaming. So I think everyone said it pretty well, but especially Chovy.
Yeah. I mean, he was trying to do everything that he could right there at the end, just trying to lifesteal as much as he can. Dodges the Pantheon spear as well.
Getting so much of his health back there in that minion wave, but see whether DAMWON are going to overextend again. Because it is an 11,000 gold lead. This is going to be Soul Point when they take down this, their second Ocean Drake. That's going to be secured quite comfortably. Black Cleaver and Wit's End done for Chovy. He is scary, but 808 ShowMaker Akali.
Yeah.
That's when you look up fear in the dictionary, I think that's what it shows you.
Yeah, and also Ghost is ahead in items, almost 1.5 cores.
And Pyosik is so extraordinarily far behind. 3 levels, 4,500 gold.
Yeah.
That's 2 items.
Well,
incredible.
DAMWON, they're on Soul Point right now. Keria going for another Hex Flash and hook attempt. Not going to find it. Death Stance almost completed on Renekton. If DAMWON wanted to be super captain careful, they could just wait until the next Baron and wait for the Leandri's Death Stance completion on Renekton and Akali. We'll see what they elect to do. They might still just want to think, like, we're actually 11,000 gold ahead. We can just still end the game. We have massive level leads. Open inhibitor.
And Chovy's bottom lane with no teleport or anything like that.
Yep.
DAMWON with man advantage, able to move freely towards this inhibitor on the top side of the map. They will grab that one Baron up in a minute's time now, so maybe it's just free reset and Baron because you may as well, especially with 2 inhibitors down. And in the final of the LCK, you start making mistakes and they can snowball into those reverse sweeps. Not looking like this one's going to be though. As you can see Chovy pushes out this bottom wave.
And also, surprisingly, Deft went for QSS.
Yeah.
As well as extra.
When he's behind in items.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's gonna like be useful in any moment this game.
It's going to be hard for him to do any damage, that's for sure.
Oh man, also he went for Ninja Tabai, yeah.
Ninja Tabai and
Ninja Tabai, Hex Drinker, and QSS on Deft. So he is definitely defensive.
Yep.
I mean, defensive items are pretty good when you are ahead, right?
Yes.
But when you're behind, it's not gonna do anything.
Yep.
He does at least have his core now completed, so there's that. It's just not going to be doing quite enough damage. Needs a BF sword in this build to help him out. It's Rapid Fire Cannon done for Ghost. Had his Ghost Blade completed a little while ago and has the evolution now as Baron's going to spawn into the waiting arms of DRX.
It can be the game.
Yeah, they're spotted immediately. This is called a Hail Mary, gentlemen. As Doran does have Stand United, ShowMaker moving over towards the side as there's the man drop to get BeryL all the way in there. But that's a brilliant hook to predict it. He is so strong. Oh my god, Pyosik now having to deal with a big crocodile, but Chovy is still here, able to get work done. Deft at half health. There are super minions in the base, but DRX are potentially winning a fight. As
he's looking for TP.
Canyon trying to get on forward. This is Nuguri trying to win the game by himself. DRX looking to try and turn because they knew the backs were going to get stopped.
Draven?
The flash out for Deft as Draven picks up the kill onto the Shen, and Nuguri is going to be able to take down these Nexus turrets. Chovy wanting to do something off the back end of this one, but I don't think he's going to be able to stop this Croc from taking down the Nexus and getting DAMWON to Worlds in first seed in 3 games to 0. Nuguri, stop playing with your food, gentlemen. He is going to be able to take down this Nexus eventually. Chovy also going to be taken off the board. Deft, he's just going to throw himself away. And the Nexus is going to go down for the final time here. And congratulations to DAMWON for the first time. One of our teams promoted from the Challengers Korea is going to be your LCK champion for summer for 2020.
Well, the cake on the face. And DAMWON are very ecstatic.
By the way, we have only 1 vote for
Yeah,
you guys
MVP finals,
I didn't know how to go about this, by the way, so I just handed you a paper with who I thought.
I'm all about recency bias, so ShowMaker.
No, I mean, we have only 1 vote.
I know.
Us,
so
right?
I'm putting my vote towards our vote.
How about you be the breaker?
Yeah, I mean, because I want to vote for Ghost.
I'm BeryL.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm actually Ghost too. If I was being serious, I think Ghost had one of the best series of his life.
Yeah, I think so. So we are going to go for Ghost.
Tyler 1 fanboys.
Ghost. We vote for Ghost.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Perfect.